Hi guys, I am Brian Pinto. In this video, I want to share with you the very basic knowledge of Excel. If you are a beginner in Excel, this video will help you to understand Excel in a more easy manner. So without wasting any time, let's begin.
So guys, I have noted down 9 points which you should know and understand to start working on Excel. I will start with point number 1. What is a cell? A cell is this tiny box over here. So basically an Excel is made out of thousands and thousands of cells, and in each cell you can edit it by double clicking it, and you can add alphabets like A, B, C. You can add numbers like 1, 2, 3. You can add even symbol like @ sign, and sign, percentage, and so on. You can also add a date and many other things. Point number 2. What is a column? Basically, if all cells are lined up vertical manner, it's called a column. So I selected over here, this is a column donated in alphabets. You can see over here the column A. You can say this column B, this is column C, column D, and so on. Okay. To select a column, you have to click on the alphabet. Okay, so if you click over here, it will select the entire column. Start with point number 3. What is a row? Similar to column, if the cells are lined up in a horizontal manner, it's called a row. Okay, so over here you can see I highlighted this, it's a row, and rows are denoted in numerical value. So this is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, and so on. So basically, column and rows are meant to identify the placement of the cell. Now if I place a cell over here, to identify, we need the column to know where the cell exactly is. So now currently the cell is placed under column D. Okay, and if you look at this angle, it's in row 4. So we can say the cell is in column D, row 4. Okay, so this cell is D4. Now if I place the cell over here, it will be under column C and row 17. So this cell is column G17. Just to let you guys know that there are 16,384 columns in this Excel and 1,048,576 rows. Moving on to point number 4. What is a range? A range is a bunch of cells attached together. For example, if I select this 2 here, this is a range. Okay, and similar to cell, the way we arrange the placement is the same. Like we need to read the address as column C and the row 4. So it is C4 to column C to 12. So this range is from column C to C12. Now if I take it from here to here, now if I want to know the range, the placement of this range, it's from C3 to I16. You got that? We need to know this range because there are many formulas which we need to know. We need to add in the range, wherein we need to even name the range. You will see this in my later upcoming videos. Okay, so we'll start with point number 5. What is a name box? Okay, a name box is over here. You can see this. Okay, a name box is just to show you where is the placement of the cell. Now you can see this is E9. In short, over here it will show you the placement of the cell. It's E9. Okay, and suppose like if you type manually over here that I want to go to G15, just hit enter and the cell will automatically move to G15. So that is one of the benefits of name box. There are many more benefits but that will be explained later in my upcoming videos. Now we'll start with point number 6. What is the toolbar? Toolbar is this many functions over here kept on right on the top of Excel sheet. Okay, in toolbar they give you many types of functions. If you go in home, there is cut, copy, you can even color the cell, you can color the text as well, and there are many other functions as well. You can insert a picture, you can insert a shape, you can insert symbols. So in short, there are many functions which I'll be showing you. I'll make a different video specially to explain how to use this function. Okay, going to point number 7. What is the formula bar? So formula bar is this. Over you can see the box over here, a long rectangular box. So over here you can type in anything and it will come up in this cell. If I type over here A, B, C, it's coming up over here. Similarly, if the cell contains a value, like if anything is written, it will show up over here. And in case if I type a formula, in this cell it will only show me the box containing the value, but over here it will show me the formula. That's why it's called a formula bar. Okay, next is point number 8. What is a status bar? Status bar is basically this. You can see over here it's written ready and your display setting. So this is a status bar. Normally it is blank until you select a range. Okay, so if I select this, all these numbers together, it will give you over here an average, count and sum. Okay, now I selected 9 boxes, so in the range 9 cells, so it is giving me the total count of the cells which I have selected. So you can see the 9, you can see the total numbers combined together, which is the sum, it's equal to 45, and it's also giving me an average of all these boxes combined together. Okay, since we selected a numerical value, we get 3 functions by default, and if you select any box which contains a alphabet, okay, so in that it will only show you a count, it will not show you an average and sum, because logically alphabet is not a number. And moving on to point number 9, how to move the cells. Okay, this means how to move the cells without the mouse. Okay, by hitting the arrow keys. So if I hit the right key, right arrow key, it will go to the right. If I hit the left arrow key, it will go to the left. If I hit the up key, it will go up, and if you hit the down, it goes down. So guys, if you have learned something new today, hit the like button and share this video with your friends and family. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get regular updates on my new videos. Take care and see you soon.